Afternoon. Good afternoon. Right now it's 2:46 p.m. 2:46 p.m. Saturday. 2:46 p.m. Saturday in California, USA. We're here to talk about different stuff. If you speak Portuguese, Spanish, se hablas espanhol, se fala português, também estamos aqui para ajudá-los ou para conversar, não é? So if you speak English, you're more than welcome too. So I'm here in California. Right now it's 2:47 p.m. 2:47 p.m. Just came from a live presentation on Instagram, Carlos Todd 63, Carlos Todd 63. We are here on Saturdays and Sundays. In case you want to know if you have any questions, any comment, all that I ask all the time is for you guys to be respectful, use proper words, and let's respect each other. Hey, what's up? Well, I just got promoted by someone, Mr. Mahmoud, or something like that, as for a grandfather. I appreciate. Thank you so much for the title. Right now we have a nice weather on a Saturday afternoon. I know for a lot of people out there from different countries and continents. I have followers from Africa, Asia, European countries. And right now we are in California. Okay. So thank you, Mr. Mahmoud, for stopping by. Okay, thank you. We've got 4 people there. Folks, make sure you subscribe. Subscribe was funny. You subscribe and share if you can. I appreciate. Luca, come on, where are you from? Originally I'm from Brazil, but over half of my life I've been here in the United States. All right, thank you for your question. So we pretend we speak English, Portuguese, and Spanish. There we go, John. Okay, thank you. Bye. Hello from. Okay, thank you. Hello, thank you. Wow, 37 people. Wow, that's going crazy. Thank you so much. I appreciate, man. When I look at the number that I had like 37 people right there, I was like, what? What's going on here? So anyway, I'm in California right now. If you guys have any question, any comment about what's going on here in the United States, you are more than welcome. And please just be careful in your words. Let's respect everybody, okay? And let's have this very, very nice conversation. I appreciate we are breaking records right now in a participation. Thank you so much. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. I'm also on Instagram, Carlos Todd 63, Carlos Todd 63, and TikTok, Carlos Todd 56, Carlos Todd 56. $500 message. Oh, wow. Thank you. No, come on. Again, thank you. Look, Avla, let's move on, okay? Thank you. So, anyway, folks, that is a lot going on right now here in the United States. Immigration problems, immigration situations, detention, prisons, a lot of things going on. We have the tariff going on here, and a lot of countries are kind of going crazy with all this crazy situation. Oh, look, I was looking at my notes, and looks like I just have 1 page left here. Wow. So anyway, well, I'm not sure if I understood your question, but Mahmoud, We are here to have a conversation, okay? And right now is Saturday. I understand a lot of people, some Asian countries, it's already Sunday, right? Okay, can you, okay, all right. Hello, my name is, okay, Argentina, and I speak Spanish. Okay, I will ask you a question. Go ahead, thank you. No, I don't know that God. Well, I don't know much about gods, but I appreciate your question. Okay, I think I got your joke. Kind of funny. Kind of funny. Okay, let's see. Maybe the next one is a bit better. Just be careful, right? Let's not offend anybody. I appreciate. Michael, hello, Michael. Stop asking that, Avila, please. Thank you. I don't want to take you down, so just change the subject, okay, Avila? Thank you. I'm doing okay, Michael. I appreciate. Go ahead and ask your question if you have any. You can make your comment too. And we are here in the United States, California, to be more specific. Saturday, 2:52 p.m. Thank you so much. Well, Khan, I'm not sure I can tell you this. Anything IT related is doing very well here. And speaking of IT, uh, Asian people in general, they do very well when it comes to IT in the United States. That I can tell you. And speaking of that, Mr. Khan, if you have more specific questions about there on a professional level, what I do for living, just contact me on an Instagram page, okay? Carlos Todd, Todd, one word, Carlos Todd, Carlos Todd, 6363. Subscribe, send your message, and I will check it out, and I perhaps can answer more specifically what you're asking, okay? Russia, thank you so much for participating. You are more than welcome. All right, MA, you are welcome. Squish, hi. Michael, can you help me something please for my fashion if can? Well, maybe. Let's see, Michael. Let's try and see. Where are you from? Originally from Brazil. I am living in the United States for over 3 decades. Thank you. Hello. Hi. Mainly men's shoes and socks. I do. Oh my goodness. Okay. If you want to be more specific, if it comes to business, Michael, write this down. Carlos Todd 63. Carlos Todd 63. If you have business idea, if you need my support, professional, personal support in the United States and some instance in Brazil too, you can contact me on an Instagram page. Okay, send your message, subscribe, send your message, and we go from there. I appreciate. Okay, Michael. I am a footwear designer. Okay, all right. Same thing for you. Just contact me on Instagram, Carlos Todd Todd 63. Subscribe, send your message, and I will check the message on the order it was received. I normally check messages on the beginning of the week by Monday, but if you have a professional level, personal level, you can contact me over there. Okay. And thank you, Shreyan. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Master of Distraction. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. No, thank you. No, Master. Thank you. Let's be careful. Um, Can't tell you for sure. Can't tell you for sure. But I'll tell you what. Right now, we deal with business visas, IT visas, and stuff like that. When it comes to visas and support, I mean, like advice and stuff like that, we do. So just contact me on Instagram, okay? Carlos Todd, TODD63. Thank you. Just join what type of question, any question, you can ask me as long as a respectful, you know, good manner. You can ask me any question. I don't know if I'm going to be able to answer all of your questions, but I'll do my best. It's about over 30 years experience here in the United States, so maybe you can do something. Um, hey, it's my birthday. All right, Jack, happy birthday. I appreciate. Thank you. Happy birthday to Jack. Okay. Why did you decide to start streaming? Well, I found that this is one of the way that I could do use kind of advise people, answer questions. A lot of people have a lot of questions about the United States, and I'm trying to be the accurate answer for those questions and concerns. That's pretty much it. If you look at my videos on TikTok, Instagram, and right here, that is the political side of it. Political side of it. Although I want to be clear. I have no party. I'm not affiliated to anybody. I don't believe in politics. I don't believe in religion. I don't believe in believing. So this is how I am. Okay. Voila. Okay. Jackson speaking. Thank you. Mark Vincent. Thank you. All right. How are you? Where I'm from? Okay. I'm in California right now. So California, United States, is 2:59 p.m., almost 3 o'clock, Saturday. Okay, Saturday. So you guys probably depends on the country you guys are right now. I know it's already Sunday. Asia Sunday, some European countries, and some African countries already Sunday too. And for that, I just want to say I appreciate your participation. I appreciate the thumbs up. I appreciate the subscription. If you subscribe, I appreciate. And look, if you have people out there that you don't like, I repeat, if you have people out there that you don't like, share my videos and this live with them. Thank you. Cool, thanks. No problem, my man. I appreciate your participation. Daniel, you like my eyes? Okay. All right, thank you. You from again? And I already answered that. I already answered like half a dozen times. But I'm in California right now, okay? California, United States. Thank you for the hearts. Right now it's coming tons of them. Right. Thank you. No, I appreciate. How are you? I'm good. Indonesia. Hey, how you doing, Indonesia? Thank you so much. Is that where it happens, that situation with that Brazilian girl? What is her name? I forgot now. The hiking girl that fall that volcano cliff, right? Juliana. Juliana Marins or something like that. But anyway, my best wishes to the Indonesia people. Thank you so much. How are you? I'm doing fine. How about yourself, Jackson? Good afternoon from Venezuela. Muchas gracias por participar, venezolanos. Los son vecinos de Brasil y por esta razón, muy bienvenido a todos los venezolanos. ¿Ok? Gracias por participar, Víctor Orozco. Hey, Víctor, déjame decir algo. Aquí en Estados Unidos hay algunas compañías con el nombre Orozco y muchos están en el ramo, en el departamento, en la área de transportes, de trocas y cosas como esto. Orozco es un nombre muy conocido en los negocios de transportes aquí en Estados Unidos. Hay algunos aquí en California y también otros ahí en Illinois, por ahí. Hello, how are you? Good, good, good. Hi, I'm doing okay, brother. CK. Well, I'm talking about anything. If you have any question, CK, if you have any question about the United States, about Brazil and the political, personal laws and stuff like that, I'll do my best to answer. The only thing that I normally say and tell people is just please be careful, use your words properly, and be respectful. That's all. Okay? Thank you. So topic is kind of free topic. I have a different stuff here, and yeah, if you want to talk about what's going on in the United States right now, the tariff, the immigration situation, the situation with the immigrants, and everything else, we can talk about that too. But either way, whatever you want to talk about. Hello, Ravindra. Thank you. No, I'm not. Not yet. Not that I know. I think it's kind of personal question, but I'll give you another shot. Okay? I maybe I'll take you down, but let me give you another shot. No, it's Carlos with the letter C. Okay? Carlos, no dot. It's Carlos Todd. Carlos Todd. Carlos with the letter C. Todd Todd. One word. All one word, no dot. 6363. Okay? Try again. Thank you for your question, Khan. I appreciate. Carlos Todd 63. Carlos, the letter C. Todd Todd 63. Thank you. No dots, no K. Thank you. No, it's not my birthday today. I appreciate your question. Don't know how to pronounce your name. My apologies. Okay, this guy here needs to go. Goodbye. All right. BK Game, thank you from India. Look, shout out to the all people in India. I have a lot of followers and people who watch me all the time from India. And for that, I appreciate. Don't forget to subscribe and share. Thank you for the 10 likes that I have right now. Thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing. And also, I am on a TikTok. Also, I know India they don't have a TikTok, okay? But I have to tell you, I don't know for how long because TikTok is in a big mess right now. But for now, I'm still there. Carlos Todd 56. Carlos Todd 56 on a TikTok and Instagram. Carlos Todd 63. Carlos Todd 63. Thank you. This one, I think I'm gonna take it down. Okay. So, no, I'm not a doctor. No. You look from India. Uh, you look from India, not gonna lie. Okay, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment, I guess. I appreciate. But I am originally from Brazil, Spectre. Spectre 01. I'm originally from Brazil, but I've been in the United States for over 3 decades. Okay, thank you. Oh, that is some lawyer. Don't know what is that. Is that a Chinese or something? I don't want to call someone Chinese if they are some other nationality. I apologize. I'll take that back. I know it's from Asia. Lawyer, thank you. What do I do right now? I'm just trying to inform people about what's going on and giving my opinion. But if you need to know more about my professional activities, just check me on an Instagram page, Carlos TODD 63, Carlos TODD 63, or TikTok, Carlos TODD 56. Instagram, TikTok, and right here, okay? But when it comes to the professional level, I recommend you guys to check me out on Instagram. Thank you. Well, that written is not, I don't know, but welcome. Okay, thank you. Say hi. Hello, Topia. Thank you. There we go. Thank you. Hi, hello. Hello, Grandpa. Well, advice for teenagers. Well, your tomorrow is coming. So do your best at the present time. Time is our enemy. Be and do the best you can. So if you decide one day look to your past, there will be just a few regrets. It will be regrets. Count on it. It's just a few if you do the best you can. You know, do your best. Respect everybody. Love is a different story. I don't understand love, but respect, it should be unconditional, right? That's how I see it. So live is the best you can. Remember, the present is all you have. So try hard to do the right thing. And when you make mistakes, try to correct them and move on. Don't get stuck in the past. The past can't do anything for you. Thank you. By the way, future doesn't exist. The only thing you have is your present. Hello, Jamie. Hello, Jamie. Jesus is King. Hello. Thank you. I appreciate human help. Thank you so much. Hi, sir. How are you? I'm doing fine. Thank you so much for asking. And right now it's 3:10 p.m. 3:10 p.m. Saturday here in California. And I know a lot of you guys are already in the future, which is tomorrow, Sunday. My job here is talking to people from the future. Thank you. No problem. I don't know either. Nanda Padma. I don't know how to speak either. So don't worry about it. We're just pretending here. All right. Hello, Turkey. Thank you so much. I appreciate Turkey. Thank you. Best wishes to the people from Turkey. All right. Let me say something interesting about Turkey. Okay. Turkey in English, it's, the bird, right? But we have a country in South America that calls Peru, Peru, which means Turkey. So, just a curiosity. I have some questions in mind about what you think about India US relations, US Russia relations, and China US relations. Hardly a sentence on each. I know it's too, uh, you know, whatever was the whatever subjects. Thank you. Well, different countries, but let me go this way. India, United States. There is a lot of people from India, United States, mostly in the business and tech industry, doctors, etc. They're doing pretty good. They're in business too. Convenience store, gas stations. India, they kind of dominate this. China, there is a lot of Chinese, and the Chinese population is huge. They are into business, technology, health system, doctors. Like the India, there is a lot of doctors, Indian doctors, and Chinese doctors. They are very good in technology and numbers. So it's a good relationship internally, yes. But now, because of BRICS and everything else, everything is shaking right now, and we have a president that decide to, put the entire planet upside down when it comes to tariff. So on this current administration, if you're not absolutely Caucasian, you're going to be in trouble. But nobody really knows what's going on. But I'll tell you this: Russians, China, and India, they still have some sort of a relationship. Well, India is doing better, I would say, than the other ones that you just mentioned. Okay, I think they're doing better. Nobody knows for how long. But if you have a specific question, maybe I can clarify a little bit more or elaborate a little bit more. Okay. What I think about India, well, I don't know India. Okay. I know a lot of people from India that lives in the United States. We find Indian here in the United States everywhere. They have restaurants, they have business, they have doctors, they are in a tech business. I don't know, man. They are all over the place. But a personal opinion, I don't have one. Not now. I know that internationally speaking, they are doing. They're pretty close to Israel now, and for this country, at least right now, who knows the future? Because things is going crazy. I don't have to tell you. If you're friends with Israel, there is a big chance you're going to be okay here too. I think that's the strategy of the Indian government. I don't know. I'm just guessing right now. It's my opinion. Okay. So, yes, I live in the United States for over 3 decades. I am in California right now. Okay. California. And right now it's 3:15 Saturday, 3:15 p.m., 3:16 p.m. Saturday here in California. Nice weather, kind of hot. But here in California, if you live close to the coast, like kind of what I'm living, not too far from the coast, it's hot during the day, But then when the night falls in, it's gonna be like very, very pleasant weather. That's what normally California weather is. Thank you, Human, for your question. If you have another question, go ahead and ask. Yes, you're not the first one, Anima Sinha, to tell me that. I'll take this as a compliment. I appreciate, but I'm originally from Brazil. Who knows? Who knows, right? I did not dig in on my background, but I wouldn't be surprised if I have some, you know, they call Arabic ascendance or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised. But originally, I'm from Brazil, but I'm in United States over half of my life. So you guess. Um, yes, that's right, Anima. A lot of people comes to stay, right? And they most of the Indian people, they are successful people here in the United States. They study, they go to universities, and they are well succeeded people, most of them. And, hey, I give this to them. They do the thing, In Canada, correct. That's true. The transportation business also, they are, I mean, they are all over the place, right? And on a transportation business, the trucking industry, those refrigerator transportation, they are probably the top on that refrigerator cargos. I noticed that too. Okay. For now, that's okay. No problem. Nanda Padma, that's okay for now. Well, let me take this guy down. Not too good. I'm an actor. Do you live in Hollywood? I don't live in Hollywood, not too far from Hollywood. But no, well, you know what? I think we are all actors on this life staging kind of situation, right? We have to act here and there, but I still don't make money acting. No. Well, I try to be polite, but I think we all have our dark side, right? I don't want to be pretend that I am a saint because sometimes I get upset too. I try when I get upset, I try to be by myself, so you guys don't have to hear the kind of words that I may use. Thank you so much. Uh, FBI Gaming. Thank you. Is there something over there? Thank you, guys. Would you okay? Okay, there we go. This guy is gonna go goodbye. Like I said, guys, be careful. Be careful with your jokes and watch out what you're saying. We have to respect everybody, right? Palestine genocide in Israel. I cannot give my opinion sincerely, and I need to kind of try to be honest here because the entire social media, traditional media, are under surveillance. So I rather not give the opinion about the genocide on the Palestinian people. It is sad, and I hope we're going to find the humanity will find a solution for that. But this is as far as I can go. I think you understand why I am in the United States. So my apologies if I can't go any further on that comment. Okay, Hamdan Asif Malik. Thank you. I'm stuck like dead. Well, let me thank you. Goodbye. All right, forever. Thank you. Ben Pollard, thank you so much. Well, that's a good question, Paul. Good question, huh? I don't know. In this alien conversation, Paul, let me tell you something. Since I don't believe in believing, and religion and politics is two subjects that I don't believe at all, I sincerely hope that this alien talk can become a reality one day. And in the process, we find out that it's a good thing because alien could be a bad thing too, right? So, but since we're kind of hopeless when it comes to humanity, it's not a bad idea if some life source, come from other planet or galaxy or whatever, and fix something. And since killing is our thing, maybe they can really get the bad guys and start fresh. That was a good opinion, wasn't it, Paul? Well, I don't know. Let me see this guy here. Let's see how far he's gonna go. Okay, thank you for calling me. You from? Thank you. Well, I already said that. But I am in California right now, 3:23 p.m. Saturday. 3:23 p.m. Saturday in California. Thank you. Okay, let me take this guy down. Guys, I don't know why you guys waste your time just to saying things that is not nice, whatever. Sweet home, Alabama. Yeah, you're damn right. Thank you. Thank you for asking. I'm in California right now. It's 3:23 p.m. California, United States. No, I'm not from Syria, but thank you for asking. I appreciate, you know, I have all the respect that you can imagine for everybody in the Middle East. Well, some not too much. you know, Unfortunately, folks, this money, the king and the god of this planet right now is money and power. You know, Pakistan or else Indian are everywhere. CK, well, I'm not 100% sure about that, but that is a possibility that you're right about this one. Thank you, CK, for your opinion. Jody, okay, very, very off topic, but fragrance. Well, I'm not into perfume anymore, but I'm still the old type of guy, Polo and Azaro. Okay. I feel like you wear something unique. Okay. Let's see how far you're gonna go. Be careful. Okay, going deep, huh? Thank you for your question. First, deep question. If the kid version of you saw you today, would he be proud or disappointed? Today, right now, I think he would be kind of proud. Although, me, myself, I don't believe in pride. And I don't believe in such a thing as a good and bad pride. Okay? Pride is a bad thing. People likes to use pride like I'm proud of you or things like that as a good thing. It's a mistake. And that's my opinion. But if they would feel good about the kid of me from the past, if they look at me and feel like good or bad about it, at this very moment, I think it would feel good about me. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I want to think. Although, like Frank Sinatra, My Way song, regrets, I had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I'm going to make a little change on it. Regrets, I have, and I had a lot, and I have a lot. But I don't want to be mentioning this because looking at regrets is looking at the past, and past does not help anybody. Past is sitting somewhere out of reach. All you have is the present. Future is just a possibility, right? I hope I answer your question. Thank you. Thank you. Handman, Asif, thank you. I appreciate. I appreciate. Farouk, say hello. Hello, nephew. Some people are calling me grandfather. Some people are calling me grandpa, uncle. Hey, I appreciate, man. Thank you for all the title. Hi. Let me go down there, man. That is a lot of comments down there. Jonathan, okay. Thank you. Okay. Let me see. Well, I kind of was kind of behind in the conversation. Let's see what's going to happen here. Okay. So you guys, looks like you guys are talking to each other. I don't want to interrupt you. Next deep question. If you had the chance to say one final thing to a loved one who has passed away, what would it be? Well, I'm not good in saying goodbye in final words to anybody. You know, I don't know. I don't know. Most of my time, I've been by myself. So that's a good question. I don't want to just be creative right now. I'm going to owe you an answer for this one. Okay. SIYA, see ya, maybe. Aviation. Well, I'm not into vehicles and cars. I don't really mind much about cars. So I'm going to owe you an answer on this one. Okay. I know a little bit about transportation, but I don't want to get involved on this brands. You have any regrets in life? I don't know if the word is regret, because you see, there's things that I would do differently, a lot of things. But, if you regrets is bringing you to past, and I don't like to look back. And this is me. If I do or did something that is not right or is not good, I try to correct myself the best way possible. But when you pay too much attention in regrettable things, I think you're missing the point of life. You know, not ignore, but you'll do your best, but not look back. Regretting is in looking back, and I don't like to look back. I think it's not okay. I think I'm gonna take aviation down. Let me take this guy down. Thank you. Goodbye. Hello, Pakistan. Thank you so much for being part of the conversation. Thank you for people from India. I know Pakistan and India, they are great friends. At least right here on my live presentation, you're gonna figure out to be friends at this moment, okay? Remember, most of those friends, enemy kind of thing, that is two things that makes us friends and enemies. You guys want to know, you guys out there from India or any other country, what makes us friends or enemies? It's only two things: politics and religion. I know what I'm talking about. That's why I try to stay away from this politics and religion. All the catastrophic event caused by humans, it is because of politics and religion. You can check history and then get back to me. I'm in California right now, and it's 3:33 p.m. California, United States. Thank you for asking. I don't know, Jody Jordan. That's a good question. That's a very good question. I don't know, and my apologies. Maybe I would like to visit some Portuguese countries like Angola, Mozambique, Cabo Verde. Maybe. Good answer. I hope. Thank you, Danger. Look, Danger, let me say something. I'm a great pretender. I pretend that I speak English, I pretend that I speak Portuguese, and I pretend that I speak Spanish, and people sometimes understand me. Thank you so much, Ali. Thank you. I'm in California right now. Originally, I'm from Brazil. I appreciate it. Help you, Hassan? I don't know. Let's see. Shoot. Well, I'm going to owe you this one. Sorry, Hassan. See you tomorrow, Ali. Thank you for stopping by. See you tomorrow, okay? Don't forget to subscribe on the channel. Thank you. Folks, since you're sitting here and we're talking, why not just click that button, subscribe, and check on Instagram too, Carlos Todd, Carlos Todd 63, and I'm also on TikTok, Carlos Todd 56. Thank you. Why not? Check it out, subscribe, and share. It doesn't cost you anything. Danger, California is a great state. Yes, it is. I like it. I like it a lot. Thank you. Like your grandpa. Thank you. Nanda Padma. Thank you. I'm really short for money. Hey, join the club. Ay, ay. Hello, Mr. Big Man. How are you? I miss you. I missed you. Are you ready for preaching? Hey, let's see. Next deep question. What is the biggest regret you have and what have you learned from it? Can't talk about that. Can't talk about that. But it's a great question. You know, the good thing about life is when you realize that you're not perfect, you will never be. I don't want to say never because I don't believe in never. I don't think you should be worried about being perfect. That's what I want to try to say, I guess. So I cannot really tell you my deepest or my great regret. Okay, sorry, but you can keep asking. Thank you. My daily life timing. Okay. Look, by the way, if you guys want to check the professional side of me, go to Instagram page, Carlos Todd, Carlos TODD 63. Carlos TODD 63. And then you're gonna see what I do on my professional life, business life, you know, etc. Okay? Check it out. If you really wanna know, just subscribe, send your message, and I will be answering any order that was received. Okay, good to know. So check my profile. Look, I'm also on a TikTok. Okay, Carlos Todd 56. Check it out. Check my profile. Check my videos. Send your questions. It can be personal or professional. But one of the things that I do, in case you want to know, I provide professional, personal advice, assistance here in the United States. Some instance in Brazil too. Help clients to take care of their assets here in the United States, advising in some investments, and we advise on visas and stuff like that. Okay, professional tech visas, investment visas, all kind of visas. We don't deal with tourist visas. Okay. Hope hope I answer your question. I will never forget you, sir. Thank you. Never doesn't exist. Remember that. Never is too far. In my opinion, I think I already said that in other live presentations. There is a few words that I don't think it should exist in a dictionary. Never is one of them. Ever is another one. Truth. Man, truth is just so abstract. It's so cultural. It's so biased sometimes. Anyway, so never does not exist. Always does not exist. Okay. Yeah, I think I remember because I am the pain in the neck of people who believe in God, etc., right? But I like to talk about God all the time. I know some people don't like my opinion, but I understand. No, I didn't change my mind about God. To me, God is a merely and barely a possibility. I think that aliens, it's more possible than God. I'm not saying that it doesn't exist. I'm saying that the God, let me put this way, okay? Milander, I hope I pronounce correct. The God that is presented by the religions out there, I don't believe. Well, I don't believe in believing, but I don't think it exists. Religions screw up with the very possibility of God. You see, I use the word possibility. So that's how I see religion. Am I denying the existence of God? I can't do that because of possibilities and probabilities. But the way I see it, more that I look at the universe, all these discussions about this planet, solar system, universe, other solar systems, other galaxies, other planets, other stars, it's more complicated it gets, right? There, if you want to extend the discussion, Go ahead, Milander. Please subscribe. Feel free. And don't forget to share this channel with everybody out there that you do not like. All right. Thank you. Uh, six. Oh, sorry. Next deep question. If you could change one decision from your past, what would it be and why? Let me think. I like your questions. I appreciate. I really do. What I would change? I would think more before saying things, and I mean it. One thing that I learned, it took me a long time, is that important decision cannot be made. It's not wise to be made at, at least 24 hours after, whatever decisions you have to make. Important stuff you need to go through and think about it. And that is a lot of psychological stuff, spiritual, whatever you want to talk about. I believe in spirituality, by the way. I want to make myself clear. I don't believe in religion. Spirituality is a very real. I believe in karma or whatever name they call out there. I believe in positive energy, negative energy, and all these things about you know from my past. I think I was like this, and this is a mistake. You know, controlling your feelings, thoughts, thinking before saying anything is very, very important, and helps dealing with the regrets. Remember, most of the regrets comes because the way you say things, how you say, why you said, things like that. Silence most of the time is better than words. You know, I regret offending people, and I still do. It's interesting because I need to stuck a little bit here, because sometimes you have to deal with giving your honest opinion, knowing that you're going to offend someone out there, or not say anything, because when you don't say, it gives the impression that you kind of agree with things that you disagree with. So it's still a dilemma. Sometimes you have to choose between offending someone and giving your opinion. I don't think your opinion, I would say differently. I don't think being right is important. To me, the most important thing right now, to me, it's being peace with myself. Some people like to feed the pride by being right about things. There. I hope I did answer somehow. Uh, Danger, you are American, you can travel to Boston with dollars. Recommended. Thank you, Danger. I appreciate. The nature is amazing. Thank you. Man, can I sleep, sir? Sure. Have a great night, okay? Hi, hello, Emmanuel Perez. Hello, hello. until you see space with those eyes. That's true. I'm not worrying much. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If you ask me that I have interest in going out there in space, whatever, like people would do anything to do that, not really. Not really. I'm more interested in being peace. I mean, real peace. That's all. Uh, True. Nanda Padman. That's very true. Thank you. Thank you. Happy Saturday. That's correct. 3:47 p.m. Saturday, right here in California. Thank you. This is King. Okay. Just make sure. Okay. Let's take this guy down. My best. Okay. If you were to die tomorrow, what would you regret? Not doing or saying? Would you, what would you regret not doing or saying during your lifetime? Too personal. Sorry for disappointing on this one. It's too personal. Well, but I regret. I don't like to talk about regret. Like I said, regret is looking back. But I think it's a good thing to learn how to use your words, how to think before saying things, and even learn how to choose what you think. It's very hard. And you know what? Let me tell you something. Every week I drive, I see crazy people out there. Here in California, we have a lot of crazy people in traffic, right? And I came to one conclusion. You want to hear? And I think this is worldwide. The way people drive, act, and do things while they are driving out there says a lot about themselves and about us. You'll be amazed by the fact that we are a lot of what we do traffic wise behind the wheels, driving, turning, and traffic lights and everything else. It says a lot about you. You would be surprised what kind of person you are just by regular basis driving. And that's a fact. So when I get upset out there, I think about that. I got disappointed about myself and I keep trying. But I'll say, son of a gun. And then I start to think how this guy is at his own home when he acts like when he's driving like he's the only one on this planet and the entire street is his or hers. There, I gave it to you. 32. Okay, thank you. Serbia. Hello, Serbia. Best wishes. I know in Chicago, Illinois, there is a lot of people from Serbia. You know that? I know for a fact. How do I know? It's a secret. Hello. I know there is something bigger than us, but like what just assume Christ is the foundation, isn't that ignorance? Yes, it is. I don't think people really understand Christ. And more I hear people, mostly evangelicals and so called Christians, talk about Christ, by what I've learned throughout the decades, as I kind of study his life, I came to the conclusion that, oh boy, those evangelicals, Christians, Zionists, they know very, very little about Christ. That I can tell you. I'm confused. Sorry. Well, let me tell you something, Nanda Padma, about this, okay? I will believe so many people and lost so much money. Let me tell you something about believing in people. Guys, think about this because I want to talk about something that I found very interesting right now. Nanda Padma, I think I pronounced correct. About believing in people and losing money. Do you know what creates or generates disappointments? Do you know what creates or generates disappointments? I'll tell you right now. Expectations. If you do business, relationships with human race, all of them, all of them, all of them, Americans, non-Americans, Asians, Africans, Europeans, don't matter. All of them. When you do business or any kind of relationship, remember this, non-padma. What generates and creates disappointments is expectations. Do not expect anything in return when you do or give anything in a relationship. Anything. You know why? One reason and one reason only for now. We are all humans. You cannot trust 100% humans because we are humans. Expect the unexpected. Because we are humans, there is a huge chance you're going to be disappointed with someone somehow. I would say 99% of the time, or maybe 99+% of the time, sooner or later, disappointment will come. Not because the person is bad or good, it don't matter. It's because we are humans. So when you do a relationship emotionally, any kind of relationship, including business, you have to protect yourself. You have to protect yourself. You have to protect yourself because we are all humans, including you, can't be trusted. It's not a bad thing, not necessarily. Some are bad than others. Some, they really want to harm you. Yes. Some is circumstantial or some are nature. What can I say? Just protect yourself. Just protect yourself. And this is what I do on my business. Check on the Instagram. I do advise people how to protect their assets, how to build and protect. There is no such a thing as a 100% trust in anybody or in any system. There is no such a thing. 100% was created by man. And when it comes to money, property, assets, whatever, they all have risks. They all have. Some will lose more than others. So we have, that's why we create, and now I'm giving business advice here. Some, we have to understand that that's why we create plan A, B, and C, D, and E. It's like the old advice, old, we use this here in the United States. We have to understand that we should not put our eggs in one basket. And this is business material advice and emotional personal advice. I hope you understand Nand Padma, okay? And everybody out there, if you want to learn more about this stuff, this is interesting because this is my, I don't really separate in my life the personal side and business side of it, because to me it's pretty much human behavior. It's how you behave. Some people say, no, no, when it comes to business, I am one thing. When it comes to personal life, I am the other one. Oh, you better be careful. Let's move next. Lost. Okay. Being real, important. Not being right is always important. Being real is important. Not being right is always important. Whatever you're saying, man. I kind of got lost on this, but I think I understand what you're trying to say. And by the way, speaking of abstract, truth is one of the most abstract element of life. Yes, it is. I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. You have Monday. Oh, Monday. Okay. Thank you. All right. Good to know. I don't know what you're trying to say with this money. But if you're trying to say that you need advice, go to Carlos Todd 63. Carlos TODD 63. I don't know what that number is because I don't understand those numbers. But if you want to talk about dollar, maybe I would understand. But business talk, it's on Instagram. Carlos Todd 63. Carlos TODD 63. Thank you. I will help you, Jay. Thank you, sir, chatting with me. Thank you. Thank you. Netherlands. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Netherlands. Thank you. The best ever wishes to the Netherlands people. Thank you so much. I'm in California. It's almost 4 p.m., 3:59 p.m. Saturday here in California, United States. Thank you. I know for a lot of you guys, it's already Sunday. For that, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for, I know you guys have been kind of late, early morning for many, and you're still there talking and participating of this live presentation. I appreciate very much. Okay, not being myself for every moment will be the regret. You know what, artist? Can I say something about that? Let me see. Not being myself for every moment will be the regret. You know, sometimes you have to choose of not being rude and being polite. And sometimes that requires us to not being ourselves. Let me give an example. A brutal, honest, it's not always welcome. It's not productive. And that I think it's the concern that we should have. So, you know, maybe you should say, maybe I could improve myself. And improving yourself, maybe That could include some skills in a relationship, some skills on your own behavior. You know, when we care about others, it is a good thing. Well, I'm not going to be brutal honest because I don't see any productive or proactive action or benefit for both of us by being brutal honest, right? Thank you. Nanda Padma, thank you. 4:20 a.m. Sunday morning in India. Thank you so much, CK. Thank you so much. But hey, I'm glad you're there. It's 4:02 p.m. here in California, United States. Thank you, CK. I appreciate. Could you please tell me what is the channel about? We talk about different things. Sarkar, we're talking about different things. So you are welcome. Bring in your questions, comments. The only thing that we don't want here is being rude, bad words and disrespect. That's how. Other than that, you feel free to talk about anything. All right? Thank you. Next deep question. I'm gonna nickname Sia, whatever I forgot your name. Sia. I'm gonna nickname her as a deepest question. Deep question. Let me see. No, it's let me see. Okay. No. Next deep question. Are you living the life you imagine for yourself? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I would like to be a farmer, a rancher, living in the nature, cattle ranch, all kind of animals, dealing with nature, fishing, whatever, being out there. And because of that, most of my lifetime I lived in metropolitan areas. So it's odd, but that's is not the life that I pictured for myself. CK, sir, do racism still exist? I appreciate, CK, your question. Do racism still exist? Very, very much so. And I don't know when it started, probably when the life begins, human life begins. So racist is very, very much alive. And here in the United States, oh boy. And I have a bad news for everybody, for all of us. I sincerely think that we are all racist. Somehow, some level, but we are all racist. And this is probably the number one problem you have to face it. Because racism and religion, they are very much alive together. And politics used racism all the time. Sometimes it's disguised as something else. But yes, CK, very much alive. And I hope that it's not eternal life. I hope. But we all have this cancer in our system, unfortunately. And I still don't know how to get rid of it. I don't know. I hear all the theories out there, explanations, formulas. I think it's more complicated than that. And believe it or not, they bring God to racism all the time. And people don't see it. Some does. Just by saying the chosen people. When I say the chosen people, what I'm doing right now, I hope I did answer your question, CK. Do you believe in the existence of Napoleon or Alexander the Great? Uh, if they existed, then why don't you believe in the existence of Christ, God? You have you haven't seen Alexander Napoleon either. Well, that is one difference. Kind of similarity in a way. Remember, all the descriptions about those personalities, you know, was made by man. And one thing that you cannot trust 100% because it's very biased too. One is history. History is very biased. But religion? Oh boy. Oh boy. Right? And the word that you're using, believe, is the key of this discussion here. I do not believe in believing. I already said that many, many times. You know, to me, Christ is a big possibility because I've seen other documents about him. But remember, the Bible was written and rewritten by men, some of them with a very religious agenda. And that's a problem. It's the same thing. I'm going to use the same question. Since you believe in God and Christ, with the elements that you're using right now, there is at least over 2,000 gods out there, other religions that you probably want to ignore, like the Asians, Africans, other that came before the Christianity. Maybe you should believe in the other gods too. I rest my case. Right now in California, voila, thank you so much. 4:08 p.m. Thank you so much for participating. Thank you for subscribing. I haven't seen people subscribing right there. But if you don't want to subscribe, just go ahead and send to someone you don't like. Maybe they do want to subscribe. All right, CK. Hi. All these are chat, great, whatever questions. I recommend you to ask your own. Hey, there we go. I don't know what he means about that, but I hope it's a good one. CK, hello. I don't know what he's saying there. Live a long life. Thank you, Charlie. From Northeast Poland. Thank you. Wow, you guys are really coming and stopping by. Hey, subscribe, Poland, so you can check it out. Tomorrow, we're going to have a live presentation again, okay? And just for the record here, we are also on Instagram, Carlos Todd 63, Carlos TODD 63, and TikTok, Carlos Todd 56, Carlos Todd 56. Sorry. Let me take this guy down. Time to go. Goodbye. Indian immigration, gosh, leave our country. Oh my goodness. I don't know what this guy is saying, but I hope he be careful. Jadia, thank you. Thank you. Over the horizon. Okay. Actually, I'm thinking, I don't know. Okay, let me go down there because repent and give your life to Jesus. Okay, Global, thank you. I believe, okay. Jonathan Bruce, who baptized Jesus? John the Who, the Baptist, there is a Jew, two Christian. Think about it. Exactly. Jonathan, I understand more or less what you're trying to say. What I'm saying is this. Look, Christianity or Christianism, whatever you want to call, and Judaism came out of same hands. Let me say something here, Jonathan, okay? I had a friend, I don't know if he's still around because he was an old man. I haven't seen him for over a decade now. And a Jewish guy. I really liked that guy. He was a very nice guy. We used to chat about all this stuff and sometimes about religion, right? And he was Jewish, married to a Catholic woman. So listen to that story, okay? And so he used to tell me this. It's kind of funny the way he used to say. He was a very good kind of humor guy, And he used to say, "Well, my wife, sometimes she used to ask me, so you don't believe in Christ?" So his wife is Catholic, right? And he's Jew. And he goes, "Of course I do. We invented him." You know what I mean? So it was kind of funny, but it's, hey, that's how it is. Remember, all the personality of the Christian's life was Jews. Everybody around was Jew, you know. And they talk about the Old Testament all the time. Christians still do, evangelical, oh my goodness. So there we go. Even since Genesis, Jesus was prophesied to be crucified as sacrifice and symbolism of his scripture. Think about it. True. Just for the Judaism, that Messiah didn't come yet. That's the difference right there. They don't believe in the New Testament. But it's kind of crazy, right? Because all the apostles was supposedly Jews. Isn't it interesting? So, but remember, they had to take the message. The big messenger was Jew, Christ, but they had to take outside, of the to other nations, the Gentiles they called, for whatever reason. Even since Genesis, Jesus was okay, all right. Uh, the test of what if Abraham had not had faith to sacrifice Isaac, do you think God would have sent Jesus in parallel symbolism? I don't know, man. I don't know. That story about Abraham, I don't get it. To me, something is missing on that story. Same thing about the Ten Commandments. Moses on the Sinai. Historically, a man named Jesus of Nazareth, who lived in the first century, is proven. Do you finally admit this? Yeah, I think Jesus exists. Not if this name. Jesus is another Latin name that was created for different reasons, but you know, whatever, yes. Yeah, I think he did exist, but there is a lot of complexity on this. I agree. Well, I've seen that name too change when we change. This is one of the names that I saw out there. You're right. He was a certainly a prophet. His real name was Yeshua. Yes. Well, depends, Milander, because for the Jewish, Yeshua hasn't come yet. That's what I want to tell you. And this is one of the reasons why he was crucified. You know that? Blasphemy. Isaac compared to Ishmael. Comparative Islam says Ishmael. Jews and Christians say Isaac. Thus, out confusion, seeing Muhammad as a false prophet, the indifference not knows words. And let me tell you something. That's what we have right now. Ishmael and the rest. It's just that. When I see Arabics, and Jews, and I start to think, oh boy, they are so similar. They are so similar, man. What they do, how they do things. Oh my goodness. Only a brother can do that. Huh? Have this kind of similarity. There we go. Now we're going deep in religion. I'm letting you guys talk about it and see how far this is gonna go. Free Palestine. There we go. From that is also historically confirmed. Okay. Well, resurrection is something else, my man. Yolanda, it's complicated, man. It's complicated. Exactly. Confirmed by who? Huh? Well, I would say that probably at least 90% of the witness was Jews, right? Many historians, well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Look, I don't know, man, what you want to talk. Well, I don't know why you're bringing this question destination. Let's see, be careful. God died for our sins. He showed us his love with his death. Okay. Well, that's another thing. Oh my goodness. Jews and pagan Romans did crucify Christ. Probably. Yes, in the Bible says about in some other related books, it was 500 witnesses. Of those 500 witnesses, at least 90% was Jewish or Jews, right? You just don't have their names. I mean, other than the usual suspects, right? It's interesting because I want to bring something different here. Okay, so you guys talking about witness of the resurrection, right? The Mormon Church, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, they believe in the Book of Mormon, and they had 8 witnesses that testified that they saw the book, the gold plates of the Book of Mormon. And Joseph Smith and Oliver Cowdery, they say that they saw Jesus Christ and God. I mean, Jesus Christ. And not Joseph Smith saw Jesus Christ and God. Now, is this crazy or a possibility? If you say it's a possibility, now you're being kind of unfair when it comes to Jesus Christ's story, right? So it's all human stuff. I can't contest. I can't say it didn't happen because first I wasn't there. Even if I was there with all the technology today that I know, I'd say, well, something happened here. You know, that's the problem with believing. Believing, it's a very abstract, normal belief is it's a decision. You believe in what you believe, what you want, what you decide to believe. And believing has not much to do with facts. Yeah, I understand why people fight over religion is stupidity. That's the short answer. Stupidity makes people fight over religion. You're right, CK. You're right. I am with you on this one. How can God die when the Bible itself says God is immortal? Yeah, that's right. Free New Zealand. There we go. Destination. Now we're talking. Thank you. Thank you, destination. Turkey. Best wishes. Thank you so much. Free Pakistan. There we go. I thought the Pakistan was already a nation. I don't know. My destination. Free me. There we go. Now we're talking business here. There we go. Milander is complicating things now. Religion does that, Milander. But I know what you're trying to say. Remember, I used to be a religious guy too. Not anymore. Um, Turkey is my favorite country. Love from Pakistan. Good. Thank you. Thank you both, Pakistan and Turkey. I appreciate. Milander, okay, you guys can continue to talk about that as long as you're being respectful to each other. Best respect for Turkey people. My best wishes for the Turkey people. We are in California, USA, 4:24 p.m. Thank you for asking. There we go. Undeniable truth. Now we are talking about the definition of truth. Now you guys are getting complicated, huh? I told I said in the beginning of this live presentation that there is nothing more biased than truth. Truth is a very, very biased concept of information. Everyone have a right to live their lives. Exactly, destination. Thank you. Now, Milander, be careful. Let's respect everybody. All right? That's where I do not want the conversation goes to. You better apologize to the Islamic people, please. I am not a religious people, but we're not supposed to disrespect anybody who believes in anything, right? Don't worry about it. Milander is not speaking on the behalf of all of us, and I'm gonna watch him right now. Apologize before I take you down. Don't worry about the destination. We're gonna watch this. Don't change. Let's just be careful. Let's keep the Christ and Muhammad out of the conversation. Deal? They're not around, so we're not supposed to involve them. They're not here to defend themselves or to give their opinion, right? Yeah, just be careful, Milander. Okay? You don't need to be mean just by giving your opinion. Best wishes, my destinations. Look, guys, I'm gonna go. Your fault. And tomorrow we're gonna be back. Don't ask me the time because I don't know. But if you guys want to talk to me again or have a nice, pleasant conversation, come back tomorrow. Deal? All right. Normally on Saturdays and Sundays I do live presentation. All right. You guys take care of yourself and we'll talk tomorrow. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe if you can. Take care.